joins us live, managing partner with Geosphere Capital Management. Big FI number yesterday. Were you buying yesterday? How else the number will be so strong?
No, we bought a few days ago. Yesterday we were not. So I mean, maybe there was a little bit of leftover. So
any friends, any family
but
members? Any friends, any family members you know who bought yesterday? I mean, it's a big number yesterday.
No, I don't. But I guess I'm not watching the day-to-day action in the markets that closely. I just think that a lot of bad news has come and gone on the India front. You had the skirmish with Pakistan that's behind us. You've had this slowdown that is slowly looking like in the rearview mirror. RBI has been supportive. So things are coming together, and the U.S. market has had a very strong rebound. It's already crossed the pre-April 2nd levels. So a lot of good news has gone there. So investors are again looking at non-U.S. markets, and India seems to have again come back into focus as an area that is shaping up to be a good growth story this year. I mean, that's the bottom line, that the quarter is behind us. It wasn't anything great to write home about, but hopefully the worst of the slowdown is behind us.
Right. And Arvind, that's the question on everyone's mind. India has always been a mid-cap delight. Will money flow through towards large caps this time, or do you think it's going to be it's going to continue to be the small and mid caps which are going to find the funds flow in?
Well, I think FIIs are generally going to start with the large caps and maybe go to mid caps. It's the domestic money that is going to drive the mid and small caps. So to the extent that the domestic money is also following the FII money, and the domestic money never really obviously went away in a big way. But I think as liquidity flows in, the rising tide is going to lift all boats. And I think there are, for us at least, some of the better growth stories. When we were kind of a little more nervous in the last month, we were maybe a little more large cap oriented. But even our buying into the sell-off has had a little bit more of a mid-cap flavor to it. So I think mid-caps, again, all of this depends on if growth is coming back, then mid and small caps are going to outperform.
Okay. You said you bought last week and you bought a little bit yesterday. What are you buying and where are you locking some gains?
Well, I think ours is more a bottom-up individual stocks that we've had eyes on. So we have one, domestic healthcare, pharmaceutical, retailing type of company that we've had an eye on, and which is very much, below the radar screen of all the hot money, which is the kind of companies that we like, and things were attractive there. We've bought in the last few days into a domestic cement stock. So we're looking at domestic-facing stories where things have gotten interesting, and where we think the valuations got attractive, and we're seeing some fundamental drivers. So I would leave it at that in terms of the type of companies we're buying. Very domestic-facing, special situation, mid and small cap, and not really necessarily dependent on big macro factors.
Arvind, so good having you on the show, and thanks as always for staying up for us and giving us your insights.
Thank you.
Okay.